Okay. Let us see, as we are discussing that how to find out the square roots, that we have to discuss one more example with the 6-digit numbers. Till now we have discussed about the how to find the square root of the 3-digit and 4-digit and 5-digit. But when we are discussing the how to find out the square root of the 6-digit numbers and 7-digit number, 8-digit number, the same method you can apply, but whereas you should know the perfect square numbers of all the numbers. We cannot expect that one should know the perfect square numbers of all the numbers, that we have, so that we have to follow that the long division method. Okay. Here while we are discussing the long division method, that we have to take care about that, just we have to recall and recapitulate that the normal division, just it is a slight change, the difference between the normal division and the long division method. Okay. Let us see here. Here from the units digit onwards, you have to count every 2 digits and you have to make a bar. Okay. And the next case, you have to draw the lines, and here the first part is 34, the next block is 10 and the next block is 56. Here first block is 34. Near to the 34, what is the perfect square number you have to check? You know 5 square is 25 and 6 square is 36. You should not take the 6 square 36 because it is more than the 34. You have to take that the lesser value, the 5 square is 25. 5 5s are 25. Okay. Then the difference between 34 and 25 is that you know it is 9. And the next step, you have to drop that the 2 digits, that next part, that is 10. As it is the normal division, use it to drop the 1 digit for each and every step in the dividend part. Here you have to drop the 2 digits, it is a 9 10. And in this case, the divisor part, you have to double the quotient in that the previous section, that is 5. So 5 into 2, it is 10. Okay. The next, with the 10, you have to, is it possible to divide the first digit 9? No, because 9 is less than the 10. Now we have to take the 2 digits, 91. The 91 you have to divide with the 10. 10 9s are 90. It is need not to be divisible exactly. Here the quotient is 9, so that you have to take the 9 here and multiply with 9. 9 into 9 is 81 and 9 into 100 it is 900. Total it is the product is 981, which is more than the 910. So that you cannot take the 9 here, you have to take that the less than 9 any other number. Okay. Let us take 8, and here also you can write 8. So 108 into 8. You know 8 into 100 is 800, 8 into 8 is 64, 864. Okay. 864. Now you have to subtract here. Okay. So 10 minus 4 is 6 here, and here you will get the 0, and you have to 1 you have to borrow from the 9, it is 10. 10 minus 6 is 4, and here 8 it is left here, 8 minus 8 is 0. Okay. And in the next part you have to drop the 56. Okay, clear? Then the next part, what we have to do? Here the quotient in the previous part is 58. Double the 58. 50 into 2 it is 100, 8 into 2 it is 16. So double of 58 is what we can say, 58 into 2, it is 116. The 116 you have to write as the some part in the quotient in the third step, or else 8 plus 8 is 16. So 108 plus 16 it is, 100 plus 16 is 116. You can do like this also. Clear? Then with the 116, is it possible to divide the first digit 4? No. The 46? No. So you have to divide the 465. Okay. 465 you have to divide with that 116. Clear? Then 116 into 4 is 464. Okay. Of course, it need not to be exactly divisible. The quotient is 4. So you have to write the 4 here and multiply with 4, and in the quotient part you have to write 4. Okay. Then don't multiply as it is the normal way, just you have to use the split and merge method. 4 into 1000, 4000, 4 into 100, 400. Now you got the 400, 4000 and 400. 4 into 60, what we can say, it is 240, and 4 into 4 is 16. So the sum is 4656. So the difference is 0. So square root of what we can say 3,41,056 is 584. Okay. In this way you can find out the square root of the 6-digit number and 7-digit and 8-digit more than that. Okay. Clear?